so happy we alive.
Good evening, and welcome to Louisville Late Night. This evening, we're delighted to be with a traveling professional comedian who is currently performing at Louisville's famous Comedy Caravan. This is Lou Deck. He's known as the comedian in red shoes, as you can see here. And anyway, Lou's been working hard, and we've been laughing hard at the Comedy Caravan just yesterday evening. And Lou was kind enough to accommodate us with a little discussion here about what it's like being a traveling comedian and how it's been for him here in Louisville. So his head is going back and forth. That may be the response to the truck going by right outside, but these are fancy accommodations we have here.
As we speak, we are ensconced in the famous comedy condo. Most comedy clubs put their comics up in a place that's not necessarily a hotel, not necessarily a apartment. It's where we can stay while we're performing and not have to spend money.
And I just remembered one of the unusual aspects of your life is that you travel quite a bit, don't you?
I'm fortunate enough to hold the world's record for performing stand-up comedy in 1,000 cities in 10 years, and that's mostly because I couldn't keep a home.
But you do have a home pad out in Los Angeles.
Over the last 30 years, I've had 2 different homes in Los Angeles, and I'm ensconced in one of them now because we haven't had an earthquake in a long time. That's why I like it. I told him to have it while I was out of town.
And another thing that before I forget is I was just remembered that it was mentioned to me that you had been nominated for the prestigious Peabody Award.
Well, that was very nice. Yes. Gosh, as media increases, so do the awards. So the Peabody Award is awarded by the University of Georgia for distinguished literary attempts. Walt Whitman, Ernest Hemingway, last year Bernie Mac. I got beat by Bernie Mac.
Wow.
Anyhow, they expanded their coverage to include the internet. And I was on a internet cable radio, it was a network. Net Radio Live was what it was called, and I went from being their first guy to their last show on the air to their highest rated show, and they nominated me for the Peabody Award.
Wow!
And well, in internet talk, that could be 15 guys from Cleveland listened to me on the same night, and I won the time slot.
Yeah,
it could be any number. They won't tell the artist the numbers, but they nominated us, and I was very proud. Bernie Mac won, and I kicked him in the butt when I saw him.
And you were telling me that part of this Peabody had something to do with 9/11.
There were 2 parts to the nomination. I was nominated for Excellence in Broadcasting. This was a series of shows, and then for 2 different special episodes. One was called the Concerto 911. I wrote a prose piece the day after 911 with some, I would say not comedy, but with some irony toward those that committed the evil deed.
Do you mind sharing part of that with us right now?
Oh gosh, this is 2 years ago. I would have to read it. I couldn't do it justice unless I saw it.
Would that be okay? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't have the music, so there it is. Here we go. On that bright and sunny Tuesday morning, America got itself a wake-up call from hell.
The Concerto 911 is a Poor Lou's Almanac production on Net Radio Live.
On that bright and sunny Tuesday morning, America got itself a wake-up call from hell. So our second day of infamy is September 11th, 2001. The first casualty of this atrocity was freedom itself.
44 dead in Pennsylvania.
This will not stand.
199 dead at the Pentagon.
Now night falls on a different world.
163 on the plains.
Freedom was attacked by a faceless coward.
170 New York firemen.
All that bunk about America not being the world's policeman
Police and EMTs.
was washed away in our nation's sad tears.
6,000 dead at the World Trade Center. Why?
The dictionary defines innocence as free from guilt or fault or sin.
When in the course of human events,
Blameless,
it becomes necessary
lawful,
for one people
harmless in
to
effect
dissolve the
or
political
intention,
bands which have connected
unaware.
one another,
our prayers and thoughts go out to the victims and their loved ones. The dictionary defines terror as a state of fright,
in Pennsylvania.
one that inspires fear,
199
panic,
dead at the Pentagon.
consternation, dread,
163
alarm,
on the plains.
dismay.
Just under 170 New York firemen.
It also defines hero as a figure of great strength and or ability, one who is admired for his achievements and or qualities. One who displays the qualities of valor, prowess, and or gallantry. Some on one of the plains may have given their final and best measure,
that among these
hoping to protect some of those on the ground.
and the pursuit of happiness.
Those whose duty it was to serve and protect ran towards those fiery buildings, not away from them. The greatest gift one can give is one's life trying to save others. Only once before have so many owed so much to so few.
44 dead in Pennsylvania.
Shoulder to shoulder, we stand
199
united.
dead at the Pentagon.
It's not going to take 5 minutes or 5 months.
163 on the plains.
It might be an airman,
Just
a
under
sailor, a
150
soldier, a
New York
marine,
firemen.
a postal
Just
worker,
over 150
a sniper, or maybe
police
even a
and
busboy
EMTs.
with a silencer.
6,000
Sleep well tonight
dead
because,
at the
hey,
World
Mr.
Trade
Terrorist,
Center.
Uncle Sam wants you.
Why?
Ashes to ashes,
Indeed will dictate the
dust to
government's
dust.
well-established
We bequeath our fallen heroes to eternity, and we will remember. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Fine, Americans don't want vengeance. Americans want justice. And justice will be done. Remember how we'll never forget. Veterans everywhere. Add those at the Pentagon to our list of sacred dead.
199 dead at the Pentagon.
Washington, Jefferson, Patrick Henry,
63 on the plains.
tell our forefathers to lovingly wrap their arms around of some of New York's finest.
Just over 150 New
Grant,
York police
Patton,
and EMTs.
and Ben Franklin
6,000
welcome our brave
dead at the
firemen
World
and
Trade
EMTs
Center.
as the newest patriots
Why?
to refresh the tree of liberty with their lives and their blood, as is necessary from time to time.
the same object.
Let all who are free learn to say,
Under absolute
Ich bin ein New Yorker.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. That all men are created equal.
Outs.
Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and
When I recall that after all it's said and done, you really made me